Hello, I'm Maritza Guadalupe Rivas and I'm going to talking about intonation, rhythm and stress. Rhythm, intonation and stress in English are the three factors in acquiring or in becoming a good English speaker. Let's start with intonation. Intonation is the music of the language. It speaks about the pitch, pattern or melody of the words in a given sentence. Intonation enables us to know the underlying meaning of the sentence because of its varying pitch. There are three types of intonation: falling intonation, rising intonation, and false intonation. Falling intonation. A falling intonation describes how the voice falls on the last syllable of the last word. This intonation is usually used in WH questions: what, where, when, why, and how. For example, why are you not busy today? How are you going to pass all of those papers on time? Rising intonation. The rising intonation can be placed at the end or at the last syllable of the word in a sentence. Yes/no questions use rising intonation. For example, Are you sure about that? Is this dress looks pretty on me? False rise intonation. False rise intonation is the combination of the two prior intonation, falling and rise intonation. The false rise intonation how the speaker's voice falls and then rise at the same time in the same sentence. We use false rise if we are indefinite or not sure with our words or ideas presented. For example, I don't like the idea of marriage right now. He thinks it would be okay to start planning with next week. Stress. In phonology, stress means you give emphasis on the specific syllable of the word. Stress in English is an important variable in sentence making or speaking. At the sentence level, stress ground stress placement can change of the whole meaning of the sentence, and that's something we should be very careful with. And stress in English placement rules: one word, one syllable. No matter how long or short the word is, there will always be only one stress. Some words have secondary stress, however, the emphasis in the secondary stress is way milder compared to the primary stress. Thus, the secondary stress seems it does not exist. No stress on consonant sound. It is important that you know how to place your stress in a word. So this rule is a better rule to follow to jive with the tone of the English language. This is our stress placement for consonant sound. Disyllabic noun or adjective placement. These where you put the stress at the first syllable of the word. For example, like noun, present, absent, yellow. Like adjective, pretty, adorable, clever. And the syllabic verb. The syllabic stress is a stress that can be found at the last syllable of the word. Usually this stress implies the word that cannot action. For example, present, absent, amazed. Penultimate syllable. The stress can be located at the second syllable from the end of the word. For example, graphic, beautiful, charismatic. And the last, written, is one of the elements of the speech that talk about emotions. It describes the movement, speech, and cadence of the words used in a sentence, just like intonation and stress. Written is an important factor in expressing effect, sentence making, or speech delivering. Written has two elements that are vital in mastering it: a stress and syllable.